Good day, my name is Pewasir and this is Group D, and I'm here to present on the concept of andragogy and show you how Malcolm Knowles' 5 major assumptions can enhance adult learning in higher education settings. When we say andragogy is a theory of adult learning that emphasizes the unique characteristics of adult learners and how they can learn best. The word andragogy derived from a Greek word andra, meaning man, and agogos, meaning leading or leading adults. Knowles identified 5 major assumptions that can enhance adult learning in higher education settings, and that is self-concept, experience, orientation to learning, and then motivation.
My name is Andragogy, and I'm taking you guys through the first assumptions by Malcolm Knowles. Self-concept. As adults mature, their self-concept shifts from dependence towards independence. Therefore, adult learners prefer some degree of control over what they learn and how they learn it. To my understanding, adults are mature people. As they grow, their self-concept, that is the way they see themselves, moves from dependence, which is controlled by another adult or a parent, to an independent person or a self-directed person. Thank you.
Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, sir. Any day this video finds you. I'm Agnes from Group D, and I'm presenting on Malcolm Knowles' second assumption that can enhance adult learning in higher education. Experience. Adult learners bring a lot of experience to the learning process, unlike children who are frequently learning things for the first time without previous experience. Adult learners bring the richness of the past education, jobs, and life events to learning experiences. This point is trying to tell us that adults have more experience, unlike children. For instance, a young man going for an initial interview. When this young man finds himself in a class and the teacher asks who has had an experience about an interview, this young man can share his experience, and his experience can lead to speeding of the learning process. Unlike a child who does not have any experience at all, a child who does not have any experience at all is because he or she is learning for the first time in his or her life. But an adult is believed to have passed through all the stages in life, like from childhood from childhood to teenager to an adult. So this adult has more experiences, has more life experiences. So this adult can help in the learning process, but a child is dependent. He doesn't know anything and he doesn't have experience. He or she is learning for the first time in her life. Yes. So this is my explanation. And it's believed that experiential learning focuses on the idea that the best way to learn things is by actually having experience. So yes. So experience is the best way to learn for an adult, unlike a child. Thank you.
Good evening. I'm in the person of Auja Desmond Jr. and I'm in Group D. Today I'll be presenting on 2 of the major concepts of Malcolm Knowles. Andragogy is a theory of adult learning developed by Malcolm Knowles in the 1970s, of which my colleagues made mention of in the beginning of the video. So I would like to continue from experience, which is one of the major concepts in andragogy. When we talk of experience in andragogy, it is the context of andragogy which plays a very crucial role in adult learning. It refers to the knowledge and skills that individuals have acquired through their personal lives. Yes, it's simple. When we talk of experience under the concept of, as a concept under andragogy, it's more of what you know from the past and you try to apply it or use it in the future. you have more idea about it already and you are trying to use it, build upon it. Yes, that's, to my understanding, that's experience as one of the concepts under Knowles' 5 major concepts of andragogy. Experience encompasses a wide range of situations and activities that adults have encountered and learned from. With focus on experience, andragogy encourages adults to reflect on their previous and current experiences, extract relevant lessons and insights, and connect these two to new knowledge and skills that are acquiring. The goal is to help adults make connections between their prior experiences and the new information, which enhances their understanding and retention of new concepts. Yeah. Now, overall, experience is a central concept in andragogy, highlighting the importance of adults' previous knowledge and recognizing that effect learning occurs when new information is connected to their existing experience. Past experience, what you know already, to understand what you are trying to know right now. Yeah. This is mainly for adults in higher education levels because children have no past experiences. Children has no past experiences. It's only for adults who have past experience and have some idea or some general knowledge about experience, of which they will try to build upon in the higher level. Now, in addition to that, I would like to talk of orientation to learning as one of the concepts in andragogy. Orientation to learning is a crucial concept in andragogy, which refers to how adults approach and engage in the learning process. Its main focus, adults' extensive motivation, self-directedness, and readiness to learn. In andragogy, orientation to learning recognizes that adults have their own personal goals and interests, and they actively seek out learning opportunities that align with their needs. Orientation to learning in andragogy also highlights adults' readiness to learn. Adults come to the learning environment with a wealth of life experiences and existing knowledges that can influence their respectiveness to new information. Overall, what you are trying to say is orientation to learning in andragogy recognizes adults' intensive motivation, self-directedness, and readiness to learn. With this point, I hope you understand what experience and then orientation to learning under as two of the major concepts in andragogy. I hope you understand. So I will leave the rest for my colleagues to continue. Then we will talk about more next time. Thank you very much.
Hello sir, please good evening. I'm Kelvin Asarolati from Group D, and I'll continue from motivation. As we mature, the motivation to learn is internal. Adult learners are motivated to learn by internal factors such as self-esteem and achievements, rather than external factors like grades and competitions. Additional notes: for example, educators can design courses that allow learners to take responsibilities on their own learning, incorporate opportunities for learners to share their experiences, and focus on real-world problems that learners are motivated to solve. In higher education settings, andragogy can be applied to curriculum development, instructional design, and teaching strategies. For example, instructors can use problem-based on learning, case studies, and group discussion to engage adult learners and help them to apply their knowledge in real-world situations.
Okay, so what I'm trying to say is that adults are not supposed to be motivated by external factors like grades and competition, because whilst you're an adult, you have a lot to think about. There's pressure on you. So I think bringing up grades and competition will bring more pressure and problems to the adults, and to even make the adults lose focus. So we have to motivate adults by internal factors like achievements and self-esteem, because when adults is performing in academic and you reward the person with something valuable, it will motivate the adult to do something better and perform in his or her academic. So I think motivation to adults should be based on internal. something like self-esteem and achievements. And again, educators and lecturers can build up courses that can help adults to apply what they are learning in their daily life. I mean, to help them solve their daily problems. Courses like adult education. For example, learning adult education will help you. Learning adult education deep inside. The lecturer will teach you a lot of things that will help you apply it in your life. I mean, it should be practical. It shouldn't be just for learning's sake. Adults should know that learning adult education must help you in your daily life. It should help you build your life, solve it. And again, educators or lecturers can set up examples like case studies and group discussions to help the adult learners to apply their knowledge and their experiences to their world problems. Example, if a lecturer uses cases that has happened before and teaches about it, the adult learners will get much experience and a lot of ideas about those things. So anytime that thing happens to them, they will also know that I should use this part to solve my problem. So I think putting up examples with cases that have happened before will also help the adult learners to get much experience. Thank you, sir.
Talking about a concept of adult learning that highlights the unique characteristics of adult learners and how best they can learn. Malcolm's 5 major assumptions can enhance adult learning in a higher education setting by guiding educators in creating a more conducive environment that acknowledges the unique characteristics of adult learners. By applying Andragogy to curriculum development and teaching strategies, adult educators are sure to create a more effective and a more experienced and a better environment